Okay, so we're back again for Hey Good Lookin', What You Got Warmin', and I do have another special guest. Her name is Kristaleen. She is based out of Arkansas, and she is one of the newly promoted directors on our team. So we are so excited for her. So just like last time, this is going to be a holiday-based six-pack, your favorite, things like that. And just trying to get a feel of maybe something different that I normally don't offer to you guys as my customers, and kind of see if a memory goes with the scent for her, why she likes it, and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and let you take it away, and that'll be it.
Hey, you guys. Thanks, Dell, for inviting me. I am honored to be able to share my perfect six-pack Christmas scents with you guys. And just a disclaimer, every scent I'm about to tell you only goes in my warmers in December. Like, I don't warm these scents any other time. Maybe I'm going to say the last part of November, like the last week of November, December, and maybe the first 2 weeks of January. When, I still kind of have my Christmas stuff up in January a little bit, and it's cold. So these all are like warm scents. So let me start with, I'm going to tell you what my perfect six pack is. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about why it's my perfect six pack. So I was scrambling when Dale asked me to do this because I just changed my wax out like this morning, and literally every scent that I have on this list is in my warmers right now. And some of them, like I've got some empty containers that still have the scent left, but I don't have some of the containers for some. That's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. So the top six for me are Black Forest Pine, which was last month or this month's scent of the month, and it is amazing. Fireside Chats, which was in our Santa six pack,
Scents of the season.
Scents of the season. Let me drink a little bit more of this coffee. Scents of the season. Fireside Chats and Wassail Wonderland were both in that pack. Red Berry and Spruce, Best in Snow, and Christmas Cottage.
Okay.
So that is my six pack. And I know like Christmas time really brings back a lot of very strong scent memories for a lot of people. So it's important to, like, for me, like I can close my eyes and I can picture what Christmas smells like. And I know a lot of you can do the same. So this is very geared towards my childhood and how we spent the holidays. A lot of these that I named do have to do with, like, they have orange peel in them, they have orange zest, they have lemon peel, they have blood orange in them, a lot of spices. We dehydrate fruit around Christmas time to use like as decorations, and even like table decor. You can put them on gifts when you're giving them away and they all smell good. For a lot of people, cinnamon comes into play a lot with that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't for me, because we didn't incorporate cinnamon like growing up. Like it was just the dehydrated fruit. It wasn't the cinnamon. So I kind of veer away from the cinnamon, like the strong cinnamon, like apple sticks and cinnamon. I don't do those. But I will say probably the one that really stands out the most is Best in Snow. And the reason this one stands out the most to me is because you can mix Best in Snow with any of these scents that I have on my list. And it's just, it kind of like brings out a freshness in the smell. So Best in Snow, let me read you guys the description. Best in Snow is frosted evergreen, cool mint, and a breath of pure icy air. That's definitely, like, if I had to describe it, that's it. My favorite is mixed with Black Forest Pine. Black Forest Pine has the fir, of course. It has a smoked vanilla, and it has like a spicy tangerine. And when I mix Best in Snow with Black Forest Pine, it's like I'm standing in the middle of a snowy Christmas tree farm.
I would have never put those together.
It really is like a great, great combo, especially for those that like grew up having real Christmas trees.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, unfortunately, I did not grow up having real Christmas trees, but I have my first real Christmas tree this year. And so that was super exciting. But Best in Snow pairs very well with Black Forest Pine.
I am surprised.
Because
I think Black Forest Pine is such a showstopper as far as a scent that I wouldn't think Best in Snow would have come through.
So the reason I think it does that for me is because, like I said, I did not grow up having a real Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a pine person. Like, it's weird. I'm really not. Like, I've never liked any of the pine scents we've had until Black Forest Pine.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you it is the most amazing pine scent, I'm for real. Like, it's not too powerful. And when you pair it with Best in Snow, you really do get the best of both worlds. You get that dark fir, the balsam, and then you get a hint of fresh, crisp snow.
So it's like it cuts that pine scent.
Yes, it makes it a little bit lighter. For me, which I've had my wall fan diffuser with Mighty Pine in going.
Mm-hmm.
So my warmer that's closest to that is the one that I combine Best in Snow and Black Forest Pine in.
Okay.
But it's not overwhelming, and it's still like a very comforting, you smell the pine and you get like a crisp, fresh air smell to me.
I love that. I'm going to try that. I have both.
The two that came in our scents of the season, and I only have Wassail Wonderland to show you.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think I would like this one. At cold sniff, I was like, but when you put it in your warmer, like for me, because we do a lot of dehydrated fruit at Christmas time, it reminds me of, it's like my perfect Christmas scent. It is orange.
You of the dehydrated.
Yeah, and it's got a hint of cinnamon in it,
Mm-hmm.
but the cinnamon is not overpowering.
Okay.
Like
is it more of a sweet, like not as spicy, more of a sweet?
It meshes well with the orange zest and the lemon peel. And you also get a hint of fir needles. So like most everything I'm talking about right now, it's got a little bit of fir in it, but not too much. The other one was Fireside Chats, and I don't have something to show you guys.
I love that.
But Fireside Chats is nutmeg, blood orange, cinnamon, and like a smoldery embers.
There is just something so cozy about that scent.
I agree. It reminds me of it being like 15 degrees outside. Mm-hmm. And I'm cuddled up in the blanket right next to the Christmas tree, and it just like hugs you up, and it's just a very comforting smell to me. And Fireside Chats, all of these that I'm telling you guys are in my Scentsy Club, because I know that next July, last week of July, all of August, I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be begging for colder weather. I'm going to be in a bad mood, because when I get hot and sweaty, I get in a bad mood. And so all of these are in my club. That way, during those months when I'm just having like a really bad day, I can pop these in my warmer, and suddenly it's Christmas time in my house. And that makes me happy. So It's going to bring back lots of happy memories.
And the other show you real quick before you go on to the next one. The Fireside Chats, it's not the name of it, but it's the smell that comes from it. The first thing that I think about is my mom's Nora Roberts Christmas book covers. Like, the Nora Roberts romantic novel, like the story during Christmas. That's what I think about.
I can see that. It's like I don't know, it's a really good combo of the smoldering, like a fire going, and I don't know, it's just a really comforting smell.
It is. It is.
So the next one, and I've been selling Scentsy for almost a year and a half, and we have had this one, Red Berry and Spruce, actually came out last year in our Scents of the Season collection, and it's a staple in our catalog this season, this time, and I have not tried it until a month ago.
Wow, really?
Yes, because like I said, I'm not a pine person, like spruce, fir, like it didn't, I don't know. It was weird. I didn't try it last year and I regret it because when I popped it in my warmer like a month and a half ago, getting in the Christmas spirit, it blew me away.
Yeah.
Red Berry and Spruce is absolutely amazing. Standalone. Don't mix it with anything. Put it in your warmer and it is instant Christmas.
It is. It's so
it's described as a mix of cranberry, raspberry swirled with a sprig of blue spruce. And that makes sense to me why I immediately loved it, because it does have the cranberries, which we always strung on the Christmas tree, and the raspberry. Like it's got the fruit and it's got the spruce. So mixed together, it is Christmas in a clamshell, I swear. So the last one on my list is Christmas Cottage. And I'm ashamed to say this. This was another one that I have not tried until a month ago. It is described as a cozy, inviting blend of Valencia oranges, raspberry cloves, and spices. And I don't know why I haven't tried it until now, but y'all, it's really, really good. You definitely get a stronger hint of cinnamon than any of the other scents I've said, because like I said, I'm not a huge cinnamon person, but this is what I found. When I put Christmas Cottage in my warmers, or in a warmer with the other scents that I have going from my perfect 6-pack, the cinnamon is not overbearing. So it was good for me. You definitely smell the Valencia oranges, and oranges, like I love the smell of oranges, grapefruits. Like I'm a big fruit scented fan. But you also get the spices too. So this reminds me, like Spiced Ember Glow was my go-to at Thanksgiving. And this reminds me of a Spiced Ember Glow for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So like I could go on with a couple of more, but if I had to pick 6 bars to buy in December and I could only buy those 6 bars, this was my list. It's Black Forest Pine, Best in Snow, Whistle Wonderland, Red Berry and Spruce, Christmas Cottage, and Fireside Chats.
I love it. So see, that's
my house smells.
That's where we differ, and that's why I love doing this. Like if you, like, anyone knows me around Christmas time, I'm always going to be like tree scent. I don't care what it smells like. If it smells like a tree, that's Christmas. I want it. Like that. And I think it has to do with either we were always hunting or in the woods, and then we did always have a real Christmas tree every year. So I love that aspect. If you would have told me, or, like just you, so that's me. So like you're more citrus, you're more, from your dehydrated fruit memory.
Yeah.
And then along with the Red Berry and Spruce, where you strung the cranberries on the tree and stuff like that. So that aspect is your perfect 6-pack. And that's why I love doing this, because it's so different. You might see a read a scent description and not even have chosen those waxes that you just listed and why. And I might have someone that honestly had the same childhood for Christmas like you did and not even realize we had those scents. So
it's really amazing. It's really amazing to see everyone's their scent preferences, because I know that I do. My pine lovers are limited. Like I only have maybe a handful that are like, give me the strongest pine scent you have. most of them are like me, and I can do a pine scent and I enjoy a pine scent, but it can't just like knock me out, like
Oh yeah.
in the face, just pine. So like iced pine, I have to mix iced pine with something. I will say, while I did talk about mixing Black Forest pine and Best in Snow, Black Forest pine standalone pine scent to me.
Yeah.
I threw the Best in Snow in there because I had a wall fan diffuser with Mighty Pine in it going right beside that warmer. And so I didn't want the pine to be too overwhelming.
Yeah.
And that's why it made me mix it with Best in Snow. So don't think that Black Forest pine, if you're not a pine lover, like you're not going to absolutely, it's going to be too strong, because it's not. Right. It's a very good by itself.
I describe it as like this masculine, sexy pine. Like it's just like every time.
I think the smell comes from the smoked vanilla.
Yeah.
I really do. It's like, yeah, because it's totally different. I have smelled every pine scent we have. I mean, icicles and evergreen, which was the month before scent of the month. I did like it, but it wasn't, how can I describe it? It was more of a cleaning smell to me. Like the evergreen and grapefruit is a good cleaning smell.
Right. It didn't perform for me how I wanted it to by the description. I couldn't smell it like, and I have a big open space. So like I had it in the kitchen, in here, in the dining area, and then in the living room too. And it just didn't come off. I don't know. I wanted it to, but it didn't for me.
All 6 of my picks are very strong. Like, for instance, I have one scent going like in my entryway, and then I have a scent in my living room. I have a scent in my kitchen, and I have a scent in like my bedroom, and then the bathrooms. So for me, like you walk in and you really smell that they're all you can definitely tell when you move into a new scent. Yeah. The scents are very powerful, but they're not overpowering. Like they're not going to give you like some people complain because scents that are too strong give you a headache, or I've had a lot of customers tell me I can't do this because it's just too strong. None of these are too strong for me.
Yeah, and they blend and mesh well.
Hattie's pretty sensitive to strong smells as well, and she has not been bothered by any of the ones in my 6-pack pick.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, that's what I love about Scentsy, is that the descriptions alone are so descriptive, and it literally has every single note that is like highlighted in bold in the scent description. You can literally smell every single aspect of what they have wrote in the description, and that's what I love about it. And then of course we have the top base floor notes. If something says cinnamon, just like you said, don't be scared of it, because you never know if it's going to be like the slight note in the, just giving it some sort of vibe.
As long as cinnamon's not in the name for me, I can give it a try. Yeah. Now, like apples and cinnamon sticks, cinnamon is in the name and it clearly says cinnamon sticks. That's one I stay from, because I don't do cinnamon. But a lot of these that I think 2 or 3 that I named off had a hint of cinnamon in them. And I know Christmas Cottage did.
And then same thing with it depends on who your consultant too, because like I know me and you, we try every scent at least once. Just like the brick that came out, the sweet orange pomander, I thought it would be completely different, but it was just straight fireball, red hot, like cinnamon. Yeah. So it just depends. It just depends.
Oh, I did throw some pink pink poinsettia has been a staple around my house in the month of December.
Mhm.
Pink poinsettia is a great, great scent. I actually have 3 bricks of it. Because it's a scent that I can see myself warming year round too.
Yes.
But that is the only, like, none of the ones that I just named, I don't think I'll warm year round. It'll strictly be like November, December, 1st of January, and then again in July when I'm miserable and ready for Christmas.
When you turn the air down in your house and you just start warming all the things.
Yeah, because like July and August, like those months like drag on forever.
Sweltering. Yeah.
So hot, and like you step outside and sweat. And I'm not about that life. I like it 65 degrees in my house year round.
Yeah. Same here. But I want to thank you so, so much for doing this, letting me interview you, being a part of the series. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. But let us know. And thank you again, Kristaleen, for being here and letting me interview you, because it's a little different.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for asking me to come on.
Yes, you're so welcome.